Yeah. Strong. I rock the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Protected through a long reach. I'm a surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go till I'm 6 feet. Protected through a long repeat. Strong, protected for a long repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture go about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pen pal. P.O. said slow down, so I cover wave and I skip town. 16 was on underage, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't bear to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a problem. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. 30 boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend nigga took a beat, I was fresh meat, no flip fire. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shoot three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Right away. Call the surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Protect for a long repeat. I'm surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Protect for a long repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the ass, nigga. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on hit the ground running, ready past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 friends sign so far, I can't be taught. 19 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk off. AMG on steroids, nigga flex muscle with a nightmare. Coming full force, no one, just know I don't fight fair. No flight, no flight fair. Hot round got a hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into the tap, 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 tap there. Short ass CPR. What the hell are he weak for? To go to the water with him up.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Listen,
Linda. Listen.
Okay, what?
Listen.
What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. So let them know what the topic is, and let's get going.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. And if you would like to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, you know. So I guess we're gonna get started on this multiple subject here. We're covering multitude of them all. Okay, guys. So we want to talk about tonight. How does losing a loved one change us? So I know everybody has experienced a loss. So how does losing a loved one change us? And will we or are we ever the same after then? Right?
Mm.
Then we want to know, like, are we with the person we should be with, or do we just settle? So those are two great things to talk about and let you express how you feel.
That part.
Yeah, we want to know about those things. So, Mr. Know-It-All, how about you? Do you think losing a loved one changed you?
Yes, I think every time somebody you know you lose somebody that you love, care about, knew, Road Dog, whatever. Um, I got to go to the funeral Saturday. Shouts out to my boy Ralph. Rest in peace. Just at the Super Bowl, you know, thing with him, and talking mess, shooting pool, and you never know who you might lose day for day from a car accident to cancer to shootings to you know natural causes, heart attacks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we used to. We don't. I don't think we stressed enough of knowing how blessed people is to make it to the 70s and 90s, even 50s. I mean, when you see somebody grow old, you know, they had a little luck. They had, I think they had a lot of focus. I don't think people that, a lot of people that live a long time, sometimes they don't do much or they just go to certain spots and they come on back home. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes when we run around all the time, we are always looking for the next party. And, I think sometimes we can rush ourselves to something, or we can work ourselves to last longer. Because I remember a lot of people, I remember listening to people talk about retirement and months before they retire or months after they retire or as soon as they retire, hearing about them dying and stuff like that. And I used to feel so bad. And I think that has affected me where that makes me don't want a regular job. I don't want to be a person that works all his life for somebody else, for a paycheck every day, not living how I wanted to live, not taking my own route. A lot of us out here, we speak about taking chances, getting out there, pulling up the bootstraps, going our own way. But really, do any of us really live like we want to live, or are we just hustling and bustling every day to make enough to survive to the next day? You know what I'm saying? I think that
Okay.
I think that's a part of me that had me out in the streets at one part of my life is because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to barely make it. And I
Mm.
think that's the thing that a lot of people have to realize now. You know what I'm saying? Like technology is so. I was listening to an old schooler today, and he was saying the only way these youngsters gonna make it is to get a job, is to do something, either get a job, get them a hustle, something that's legit, this and that, because crime just don't pay no more. It's too much, it's too easy to catch, it's cameras everywhere. You're eventually gonna get caught, told on something. I mean, everybody got a camera on their phone. See, I remember when I was out in the streets and you know what I'm saying, and somebody got jumped on or whooped. Everybody just said, "Oh man, oh, oh." Everybody didn't pull out their cameras and go to filming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different day of age. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that you used to get away with, I mean, even car racing and everything. Like these folks are actually filming you putting you on Facebook or whatever, and it's just like a form of snitching. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's just like a form of snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get film, you get put on there, and if they got enough technology, they can take AI or whatever and make out your face and find out who you are and go get you. So
Mhm.
I even think about a lot of them people that half-ass wore them masks when they used to be on some of them criminal documentaries on Vice, and they talking about gangs and all that. And then you got people who just might have a rag down there now. They got all this eye stuff, you know, to detect your face right up in here and all that.
Mhm.
You got now. They can go back to them films back then when you was admitting to killing and doing this and doing that, and go get if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I think I always knew it was coming. I think a lot of people knew it was coming, but I think people just didn't want to realize, you know, what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I say all the time when I watch mothers and fathers out here rolling up on live or smoking weed or whatever, it gonna be a time you wish you could take that back. You wish you never put that on social media. One day you're gonna want to be somebody. You're gonna want to be the mayor. You're gonna want to be somebody. They're gonna say, "Oh, is this the person you want to be your mayor?" And they're gonna show you with a plate full of weed and rolling up and yeah, this is how I get down. You know, yeah,
But that's the thing I say. If you do have that type of illegal activity going on and that's what you do, why put it on social media platform where everybody can see you doing it? And most people work a job. So just say for instance, if your job decide to go and do a random check on your social media and they see that they do a random drug test, then what?
yeah. I mean, it's just it ain't got to the point that I don't think people really know how social media might change most of their life in just 4 5 years. Because once they ask you in a job interview, hey, you smoke weed, you did this, you did that, and you be like, oh, we got you on social media saying how you like popping pills and boxing mollies and cutting people with knives and how you hate this job. You remember saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, social media is not gonna get better. It's just gonna get worse. And you know, back, you know, on the original subject, I just feel like you know, losing people you love. I think the worst thing that ever happened to us was losing the grandmas around COVID.
Yeah.
And I think that what really took us down through there. You know what I'm saying? I think we were doing bad, but I think once we lost them grandmas that could keep some people in order a little bit,
Hmm.
kind of it kind of had a chain reaction, and it got to the point where the kids was raising kids, and they you know they didn't know much more than people that they was raising. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's get some of these topics. It's just yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. The hell oh, okay. Now I'm stuck somewhere. All righty, all righty. Let me get that down. Da. Did I do that? Did I do that? Oh, it's did. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. That just won't be right. Okay. Bam.
Some hold on to what used to be can cause you to be stuck in the past. That's even like grieving about your friends, your family. I remember we used to do this, I'm grieving this. This used to happen this time of the year. We do this together. Or even when we talk about relationships, you leave this person like, oh, I remember the fun times we had together, or this person used to do it this way. And, I don't want it done no other way right now. That's in a lot of things. You hold on to what used to or could have been, that can cause pain for you. Or what happened, what that person did to me. You're going to do it this way. Or you're going to move that way. That's not fair.
I think at one time, I might have, kept a lot of stuff in the past, but I remember, listening to a preacher one time, and it probably was a long time ago, but he was saying forgiveness. You, you know, forgiveness is the only way to take the burden off of you. So I think like I started forgiving more. I remember just dudes that probably just going down the rabbit hole that probably shot at me before. Just seeing them shaking their hand and realizing we was young and dumb and didn't know what we was doing. And I wish these dudes now didn't have so many bullets to throw at each other that what I'm saying, they bound to hit. I think back in the day when I came up, we was bound to miss. And I think these days they bound to hit. Like when people shot at you back in the day, it can be 30 y'all out there and somebody shooting. It might be one person get hit. What I'm saying? This and that. And Joker shooting at y'all with, you just hear about 6 shots go off, shooting at you with a revolver. Pow, 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 or something. Boom, that's it. Now, sound like a war zone. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just think that's the difference because I think back in the day, without all these fully automatic rifles and all that, I think back in the day, dudes could have a shootout and miss each other and could see you somewhere else and y'all can squash the beef. Somebody could get in there and squash that beef. And I think now, which every time, young people shoot at each other, I think they always hit. If they don't hit, they wasn't really aiming at each other.
That part.
Because you got too many bullets to miss, you know what I'm saying? So I just think things are different now. And I just feel sorry for the generation that have to, feel sorry for this generation that got to watch their kids. All of them feel like they need 30 round clips and they, all better in their pocket or whatever. I catch myself just, in a group and just looking at everybody around and what's name and just realizing, golly, it's about 500 bullets right in this little area right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You might have 20 with 5, 6, 7, 20 or 30 bullets. But now it's like, it's wide open. It's wild, wild west. And I just feel sorry that we have to go through watching our loved ones die every week. You know, if it's not a shootout or it's not somebody running from a shootout, driving cars fast, running lights. I think we in an era now where a lot of kids don't even care about life because they can see they ain't got a chance.
Mhm.
Some people can see all their dreams. And I used to tell people this, and people used to, look at me crazy, this and that. I used to watch a lot of people going to college and I'd be like, man, y'all going to college for the wrong thing, this and that, because, in a couple more years, everybody who had these big dreams and all this stuff that they was gonna do and all that, they're gonna be a regular old person like all of us, trying to make it, trying to, go to a job every day, this and that. And it's the same thing with the ladies and men out here now. They got, have all these wild dreams. Sometimes you don't realize all these big corporations that kind of run everything, and you can't get in unless they let you in. How
Mhm.
can you compete with somebody and you trying to start a clothing line or whatever you're doing, and you trying to charge people $50, $60, and they giving out 10 shirts for $40? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So so it's like you can't win because they're gonna eventually push you out. I mean, big
Yeah.
stuff do that to every company that ever came through and thought they think about it. If you just go back in back of your head, think about the big companies that always been around: the Family Dollars, the Jenny Jungles, the Sam's, the Denny's, all these Applebee's, all these places that go away, come back, go away, come back, and go bankruptcy, but come back another 10 years later. 20 years later, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been here long
Mhm.
enough to see that transaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just sad. It's just sad. It's sad to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to think about how our kids don't have that chance that they think they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you basically gonna have to get in and fit in. If you ain't gonna be like they say sports, this and that, or you make some magical because you know, people used to be able to go out there and say, "Hey, I invented this. I came up with this." But shit, the computers and all this coming up with stuff so fast. By the
Mhm.
time you think about it, it's already on what the little shopping plan two meal
Timu.
TEM.
Timu.
I look through there, everything that I ever dreamed about, they be having. I'm like, and they got it 14.95. You be like, what?
Right. Like, is this real?
It costs more than that to make it. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
they can throw stuff away. People don't realize all these companies, when they don't sell a lot of stuff, they put it to the side for 10, 15 years and they go resell it. The same thing with Jordans and all these other shoes and this and that. They got big old stocks of them up and they can advertise whatever and sell everything, anything they want to us because we're bad.
Yeah.
These ugly shoes. Somebody came with the ugliest super stack shoes that make it seem like you're 10 feet tall off the ground, and they selling them. I'm looking at the shoes everywhere like those are ugly shoes, and they selling them. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Because you know what? All they got to do is get the right celebrity or anybody to wear the
Yeah,
shoes.
to
Oh,
market the shoe.
cool. Put a Snoop Dogg or somebody on there, and they gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
just think we fall into the trap. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get back on the subject. I just had a little rant right then.
Yeah. Let's see. You feel better.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you may never forget the person that passed away, but don't let your grief become anger.
Mm,
You know, a lot of times you hear people, first thing they say, why? Why, God? Why does that happen to this person?
right. Oh yeah, Patrice said that's how they looked in the 70s. All
Re-
styles recop. I
recycle.
mean recycle.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. I just thought about what she said when she said 70s. And she's not lying. I
Look
remember
at the clothes.
when they had them super big shoes, and soon you're gonna see people with goldfish in their heels and everything. Like back in the day. I remember when that pimp had them goldfish in his shoes. But see,
Yeah, on the show.
this day they gonna have the same thing. It's just probably gonna be a fake looking goldfish in there because that's animal cruelty.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna have a fake goldfish in a shoe, and they're gonna be the same thing that we saw back in the day. It's gonna be reincarnated and thrown back out here, and they know the youngster would buy it. Yep, she said nothing is new, and I agree.
Yeah.
Nothing out here is new. Recycle, package up, threw back out there, put the right person in the right clothes to make you bad.
Yeah.
Cause I remember when they were buying them young Jeezys and stuff. I never had none of that because I was like, it don't look that good to me. Maybe they comfortable, but and me looking at them, I don't see it. Yep. Go ahead. Ooh,
So you may never forget the person that passed away. Just don't let your grief become anger. We just did that. Right.
okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
Patrice said, all you need is one popular pilgrim to wear it, and boom. Yeah. Just like hairstyles, you just got one person to do it. Everybody got it.
Yep. I mean, and I and I hate that we don't wake up on just because this is what I noticed. We so worried about looking good, the styles, and paying all this money. I remember when I wasn't doing it, but I remember just some years ago, early, probably right after the 90s, when dudes was paying $200-300 for jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Jabos, wasn't it?
I have Jabos and something else, but I mean, they was.
That used to be the thing. Everybody needed a pair of those.
You
They
know what
thought.
I did? You know what I did? Because
What?
people can laugh at me or whatever. I remember when what's that store Burlington came.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to Burlington, seeing them same pants that dudes was talking about they were paying $200-300 for. And I remember looking at them on the rack saying $19, $14. Yeah, I'll take me a couple pair of these. You know what I'm saying? Because we might see value in all that. All they see is material and clothes. All they doing is selling material. You feel what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
we can spend all that money all we want to, but all it is material to them. If they take some material this much and get $50 out of it, hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's people that's buying a two-piece bikini and spending $100 and $200 on a two-piece bikini,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else going to the store and to the dollar store and buying a two-piece bikini for $5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just because one person in LA and one person, but it's still material. It's still material. When all you look at it, it's fabric. It's fabric.
Yep.
They can say it's waterproof. They can say this. They can say that. Some fabrics is better than other fabric, but it's still fabric. You still can go to the soul store and buy the fabric and make whatever you want to make, and you can buy whatever kind of fabric, whatever kind of color at the fabric store and do
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yep. He said, okay, yep. And Guess jeans. Okay.
He says, I wore a penny loafer and I am waiting on them to come back. You know what? I'm sure that I had some penny. I know I had some alligator shoes, but I think everybody had penny loafers at one time. Let me see. With two polo shirts,
Pink
pink
and white.
and white.
And pop the
Pop.
color. Patrice
I'm
already
telling
got her whole outfit together, huh?
already got it all together. Did we read that one now?
No, it will change you forever, and you live every day with them with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna hype it up a little bit for you so you won't be seem like you can barely read. Okay. I got it on blind now. Okay.
That what you gonna try to do?
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to hype that thing up. That's all. Yep. Said death is permanent. I have been there. Yeah.
I know, right?
I mean, I think we all know the ones that hurt the most is the ones that's most close to you and all that. The ones we scared for, you know what I'm saying? The ones that we can kind of see coming, see somebody deteriorating or in the hospital or whatever. It's a lot of things that make you really think about it.
Yeah. But during the COVID time, there were so many people that had the experience of losing close family members to them.
Right.
So that was a very difficult time, even for myself, if I must say,
Yeah.
losing my sister to COVID. That was something I would have never expected in a million years, for it to turn out that way. But it did.
Yeah.
It did.
And I think I lost my cousin right after COVID, but I did lose my grandma. And my sister lost her grandma weeks apart during COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think we buried my grandma. Matter of fact, when we was burying my grandma, my sister showed up at the funeral and was saying that her grandma they was telling her that she wasn't gonna make it. So she was already, devastated, just, right there. I mean, it just.
And she was there supporting you,
Right.
And then that happened. That's terrible. I hate that.
She had just left the hospital where her grandma was about to die. And then I went to her grandma's funeral the next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was like, I think the day my grandma was put in the ground is the day or the day after when they pronounced her grandma died. So yeah, it's something else. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we have to live with, and it will change you. You know how they say, sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad, but it will change you. It'll either make you cold hearted or it will, because see, sometimes when death do, it'll make you not want to get close to people because
Yeah.
you kind of scared that, especially if they seem like they gonna die or something, it make you run for that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So death is a very tricky thing out here. What's up, Gerald? Up in his house, he love or dependent. Man, that's probably the worst kind now. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on with it.
Don't pick up bad habits to pacify your grief.
Yeah, I mean, this the worst part about death. Death done made so many of us alcoholics, weed heads, popping pills, drinking too much, whatever it is, it will change you into another beast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that will happen. Oh, read that one.
Patrice said, losing my father was really hard. Then I lost the love of my life, and it's been 7 years, and I still have some hard times with it. He was my travel partner and best friend. He truly taught me to live and love life. Grief counseling is important, and I agree 100%.
Yeah, and I think with that being said, I don't think enough people, go to counseling and stuff like that because I don't think even with me, um, I don't think I really had the necessary counseling to deal with certain things that I dealt with. But you know, I've had people die, but not really my super circle, my small circle that's real around me. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin Arthur was, kind of like the, and grandma. I mean, but them the only people that was in my circle, but the kind of guys that I kind of hang with all the time, all around, a lot of them, all them still around. So I guess, once you start losing homeboys, people close to your moms, dads, brothers, sisters, that them the kind of stuff that affect you forever,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And a lot of stuff you just can't get past because you're wondering why you got Rah still living around here and you took mine and Rah is the worst of the worst.
Hmm.
That's what the kind of stuff that I have you saying to yourself, you know, why mine and why he still here. I used to I remember I remember this thing. I remember Joker said the good die young. And I remember after that, I said I never wanted to be good after this. Hearing that saying, you hear stuff and you say, I don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
they said,
Lord.
what they used to say, old fools, God watch over old fools or something like that. I remember saying like that.
It's a
But
scripture, fools and babies.
yeah, so I used to say to myself, I didn't want to be no good guy because I see good guys falling left and right. So I think there might be a mental thing or something, but even when I was in the streets, I never wanted to be a good guy because good guys was preyed on. You know what I'm saying? Preyed on by other men and other women. You know what I'm saying? They were preyed on to be tricked, to be this, to be that, to be robbed, all kind of stuff. So I never wanted to be a so-called good guy because I knew good guys was preyed upon, for all kind of different reasons.
So, a good guy, meaning in the sense of being nice and kind, or what you mean? Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's why
Nice
you're not a
guy.
nice.
Yeah, I just didn't like that coming off nice guy. Like somebody bump into you. Oh, excuse me, sir. Or just a good, nice type dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It used
terrible.
to, no, I'm just saying it used to happen to him a lot, and you sit back and you watch a nice guy just get trampled on or stepped on or something like that. And it just makes you say, no, I don't want to be him. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I think women look at it the same way now. See, I notice women, you know, women don't realize they do that. See now I done knock that out. Now I can come over here and say, okay, women do this. They say, oh, you know, if I was if I was a hoe, if I was doing this, you'd treat me like a queen or this and that or blah blah blah. And women will wild out here because they say, I ain't gonna get ran over. Ain't no man gonna take advantage of me. Women change to whole different animals out here because they don't want to be the one being played, so they want to be the player. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I agree.
So they get out here and they become worse than men. Whatever you can do, I can do triple bad. Cause you know what I'm saying? They know a man won't them 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it happens like that. You didn't think about it like that, huh?
I did it.
Yeah. I had to warm that one up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So you can always give yourself permission to feel. You know, some people hide the way that they feel because they don't want nobody to know how they hurt or whatever.
And that's the same thing I'm talking about, like a covering of the pain.
Yeah.
Like even when men go through a lot of things, they suck it up. They keep it inside. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's why when a man snap or something, people be like, what happened to him? This and that.
Right.
Sometimes a man being picked on, like I say, a good man or something like that, he been stepped on, walked on so much that when he snapped, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
people don't even realize, and I tell women the same thing. Be careful of want a man that love you to death
That part.
because he will love you to death.
Love you still.
Right. And I don't think people realize that that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like people out here wilding this stuff. You know what I'm saying? What up, Robert? In his house in this
All
gym?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, but I think all of us go through a lot of death and stuff. Go ahead with Patricia.
Patrice said, I think with death and heartbreaks, many people are afraid to unpack the pain in their heart. It's okay to just cry and know they are in your heart and memories. That's how their legacy lives on. So,
Mhm.
yeah, when you had death, that's the only way to make it. You understand it as you go. It gets easier, but
Right.
it doesn't always just be so easy. It gets easier.
And Robert was
That's
saying,
even with breakups, too.
"Hey, Bella." Oh, okay.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
I, I had to put it on in that smooth tone that he might have been saying. Hey, Bella, what you do? Okay. She said, "Time heals. Time heals." They say time heals all, but I think time can heal stuff. That pain is according on how you lost a loved one, if it was senseless or it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes, you know, even a car accident or something like that, I still think about my cousin getting killed on a four-wheeler, just knowing how young he was and, just, a very healthy dude and just, changing his life around. And I just always think about that, like, it's like, you catch people changing their life around, trying to be a better version of themselves, and then they go out like that, and you just say, wow,
Right.
why God
And then
did
unexpected
that?
deaths are the worst. They are the
The who?
worst. Not unexpected death. Like you did
Okay.
not expect it to happen. It just like frequent, it just happened, you know?
And I'm gonna tell you, I had my friend C Murder. Um, he was watching the game. I had dropped him out with work or whatever, and he was calling me because he was messing with me because he was a Baltimore fan. I think they had beat the Cowboys or something, and he was happy and this and that, and he was complaining about just felt like he had gas in his, that person think they need a what you call them little pills to get the gas.
Alka-Seltzer,
Yeah,
Heartburn.
some stuff, something like that, and he just went to sleep and never woke up. Just went to sleep on the couch, just laid back and just, like even take a little nap. And they, they tried to wake him up that morning and he didn't wake up.
Oh
Just
wow.
so yeah, death can come suddenly and it's never expected. Good.
Yeah. Robert said that's it because it allows you to get past things easier as the days go by.
Yeah.
He said that it does because it allows you to get past the things easier as the days go by.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. But and then my pushback on that is it allows you to get past it till it comes back around to that time of the year,
Yeah.
time of the day, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try not to. I try in my mind not to keep up with certain dates, but Facebook and stuff like that will remind you. You know what I'm saying? It'll throw up little pictures and stuff and memories and stuff like that. And it'll hit you here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's just like a lot of things. Like if you've experienced something bad in your life, a breakup, this time of the year, I'm feeling some type of way, I didn't forget, but I know it's around this time, or
Yeah.
this person died this time, their birthday come around, you usually celebrate with them. So it's like little things. You just have to readjust yourself in life. And that's what death or ending heartbreak relationships, or however you put it, you know? So,
Cause
like I
I
said, the number one thing is good to talk to somebody. It's okay to talk to somebody.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Robert said, "You good, bro?"
and shouts out to my cousin Joseph because I had a great talk with him last night that really helped me out a little. Um, you never know kind of stuff you going through till you talk to somebody that don't have iron in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was out of the blue. And he called me through Facebook, and then next thing you know, we was talking for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. Like, even though he a pastor, but you never know how talking to somebody getting that, somebody who kind of knows what's going on, been through certain things or whatever, that can lead your mind. Because I was thinking about stuff, and I was thinking about, his daddy, and I was thinking about my dad, and I was just thinking about how, we turned out different, but, I still feel like both of us are good people, but you can put people in different names, lion. If he in the jungle, he got to be a lion, and a deer can just be a deer. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes we put in situations that we have to change ourselves to something different, and I think that's what ladies going through a little bit now. With lack of men, not many men available. When you see how women are getting more hardcore or heartless at times, trying to change themselves into, they want to be a better person, but sometimes society make them, how they say, a tough outlay is like a turtle. Turtle ain't no real mean thing. It go on about his business, don't bother nobody nothing, but it got a hard shell, all that to protect this world. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's happening from ladies a lot, is they developing a hard shell to protect them from the world around them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. That was a nice way to put it, because that's just exactly what's going on,
Yeah.
That's what's going on. A lot of us, we go through things, and instead of using it like we're going to grow from it, we use it to protect ourselves from being hurt again.
Right.
Patrice said, very true. After going to grief counseling, I learned that. That's good. It's okay to talk to people. I don't think we are hard or heartless. We are in survival mode. That's what he's saying, That's when, when the turtle feel like they're in jeopardy, what they do, they draw into that shell to try and protect them. And then I've noticed myself, how I feel like things are done to like go against me, from the opposite sex. So that's something I have drawn to develop a hardened heart. That's something I've never had. And just the way people treat you or move with you, it make you act different. And I never thought I'd be in a place where I am with me feeling the way I do, like so protective, But hey, it is what it is. So what you said is just the truth.
All right. Well,
It's okay. We did that.
Or you just saying we did? Well, we didn't go to that.
Right.
We did
right.
something like it. Is that what you're saying?
No, we did that.
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you ever think we're with the right one? I think we all think that it's hard to feel like we with the right person that we really wanted. But I think life will put you with your match if you like it or not.
Right.
How would you know your match then? If you thinking, are you with the right person? So
this is what I'm finna go with. I'm finna go with that birds of a feather type thing. It's like we always think we should have this, should have that, but sometimes we deserve sometimes what we have. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we don't, if you don't put something first in your life, it's like when you don't, like when people say They didn't put marriage first, or they didn't put a relationship first in your life. Whatever you put first in your life, that's what you're gonna draw to them. If you more into your job, the job more important than you than a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing I feel bad for is when people actually wake up and realize their job don't give two flying shits about them. And I think that's the hardest lesson to learn is when you work for a company 20, 30 years and they drop you like a bad egg. You know, sometimes people think that, you know, this job got your back. You know, it was just like when my cousin realized that the yellow trucking got shut down and they wasn't paying people they what they
Severance.
it wasn't just severance. What they call it though?
Retirement,
Yeah,
401k.
401k, all that. So I just think that the world is getting raw and raw because now you got AI. This the first couple of years that we got AI that's really evolving as we speak. You know what I'm saying? And it's taking over places. It's taking over a whole lot of places, jobs and stuff like that. And I think the hell we think we going through now, I think the hell gonna get even more later on. Did you read that with Patrice?
No, Patrice said, I know I can let people get close to me. Once they start to really like me, I shut down. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean that happened both ways. I think I think I think men and women do that. I think that's a protective mechanism sometimes here and there, and then sometimes I just think sometimes how you move is being compromised. You know, like if you move a certain way and you mess around and get in a relationship, now you ain't moving that way no more. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a single person trying to be in a relationship, or you know, a person in a relationship trying to be single. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, it's not gonna rock that way. You understand what I'm saying, though?
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Cause I feel like a lot of people be like, oh Lord, they like me, or they want to be, you know, a girlfriend, or want to be my boyfriend. I don't want no boyfriend. I don't want no girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it's not maybe the shutdown because of they getting close to you. It's because when they getting close to you, that means your whole life had to change a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then another thing too, when you have people in those situations, you have to be careful not to be misleading to people. That can be another problem too, you know. You allow somebody to get in situation where they feel like this thing is possibly going somewhere when in actuality is not going anywhere. So I would say just be mindful of being honest with people from the door, then you won't have these problems of people developing these shells of protection.
Or let me throw this rock in the fire. Sometimes both sides are not being honest on what they want,
What they really want.
what they really want, and then it might come off like somebody bagging away, but in actuality, sometimes like both sides didn't really want that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like Like some people say they want relationships, but um, um, a lot of people are scared of relationships. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
because relationships mean you got to change, you got to be open, you got to be, how they say, vulnerable and other kind of stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to be nice. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be something different than you probably would have, usually been. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think a lot of people say they want certain things and really don't want it. And that can be it too. That can be people coming together and they say, "Oh, I want this. I want that." But I think that's because we all live in this little world where they say, "Oh, I want the house with the two picket, the two kids and a boy and a girl and a dog and a cat and a white picket fence around your house." We were sold it, as a dream. But when I ride around Jackson, I don't even see white picket fence. Every time I see a white picket fence, I say, "Oh, they made it." And then you see one person come out of there and they're going, "I stay by myself." Maybe they didn't make it. Maybe one of them made it. Okay. But you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Romance is dead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't I don't think romance is dead. I look at it on Facebook and TikTok all the time. People be doing all this romantic stuff and things. But I guess we don't realize if you looking through Facebook and TikTok with 30 million people on there and you see three.
How many romance scenes do you see?
You see three or four being romantic, it'll come off like, wow, look what's going on. I'm just saying. I mean, that's how we get fooled sometimes. That's how we get tricked. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll look on social media and say, oh, look at it. He got LOV in what that in the
Rose petals.
yeah, rose petals and got the jacuzzi tub and all that.
But then this the thing, it makes you wonder, does people know how to romance anymore? Both women and men.
They do, but
Maybe people, weren't even taught or told about romance. Like, do people really even know what that is anymore?
let's see. I look at romance is if you was able to buy that same, all that money you put in to buying the flowers in the room and all that, you could have. I seen uh, um what that what jacuzzi at Sam's. I think it's like 400 and some dollars that you can just put up in your house and plug it in now. Yeah. You seen that one?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's a jacuzzi at I seen
Sam.
I seen that you ought to look it up on Sam's right quick. See
I
people
mean,
gonna be
have
thinking
you have to install it? Like what? Does it have to
it's like
be
I think it's like a blow
a
up jacuzzi.
portable one?
Yay! It's a portable one and like tough, yeah, blow up. I mean,
Man,
look it
stop
up.
it.
It
I'm about to
sounds.
do it.
I'm telling you,
Cause it's
man.
got to be summertime. What you
I'm
talking
telling you,
about?
man. She said, shoot. She said, I am just about to open the door. She said, a portable jacuzzi? She laughing. They laughing at me. No. Look it up. It sounds, I seen it. I almost bought it. I had it in my hand. I was looking at it. I was like, oh. It was a portable hot tub or jacuzzi or whatever you call it. She would have put it up. She found it. I can tell when you find stuff because you about to put it up. You're looking at the screen. Put it up here.
That.
Bam. There it is right there. I told you I seen it. Blow it up. Can you blow it up anymore?
But I'm trying to see, like, you know, that can't
There it
be real.
is. Look at that. Yeah. Plug up portable jacuzzi. That's 5 people in that thing. See, you thought I was playing. Straight out of Sam's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I found it at for $4.99, $4.50.
I looked at it. There it is. $4.50, something like that, $4.39. That's what I'm telling you. I seen it. People thought I was crazy.
So now you can really have that pool party, huh?
Look, she said, no, sir. Then she said, it can't be fun.
It can be fun for a few times.
It can't be. Oh, okay. And she said,
so is that like plastic, like a space stuff type thing?
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, they probably got like one of them self-cleaning things, just like the fish tank.
Now what is that?
It probably a self-cleaning. That look like the thing that go on the outside to cover it up. To cover it up to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you keep it covered without the stuff, without coming out there seeing birds and snakes and alligators and stuff. 85 by 25. See, energy save and everything. Because see, look at that. It's out of stock online. They just had it's selling so good. It's out of stock. I'll tell you. She said, no magic will happen in that. Bacteria. Man, that's every pool you got to clean. Now you saying you don't even want to clean. Let's get back to the show. I see it what I see it. See, I didn't even know. I had found. I was going out of that thing. Man. I said it was right by the door. Finna go up out of there.
I gotta catch those reviews.
It was right by the door, and I said, "Oh really?"
Oh, and then you connected to the internet?
I'm telling you now.
It takes over 24 hours to get to 77 degrees.
See, that means that you can go ahead, turn it on, go ahead with getting right. When you get up in that thing, it's at 24 hours.
But he was in Minnesota. That's his.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, man. Oh,
he was in Minnesota. So hey, that's different. I can't go on his thing.
Man, he trying to warm up the outside and stuff.
But he had it in his garage. But I'll read it later.
No, ain't no jacuzzi for a pool party like that. Jacuzzi is what it's saying. Jacuzzi.
Light bill already 500, gonna be 1,000.
Man, that thing say right there, energy saver on it. It said on it already. Man, I got a fan right here that run on a little battery. On a DC battery. And that thing can run all night on a battery.
Is the battery under it?
Yep.
It's a chargeable battery?
Yep. And it run on that battery. What's the name? Tell you, man.
What's the name? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna find that jacuzzi run on battery pack.
We know your tail. You probably
I'm gonna be like this here. Yeah, bubbly. Let me get back on the show. I put a new one down there.
You can't
said,
blame we can't blame ourselves for the people that are not in our lives.
she said, what? What'd you say?
We can't blame ourselves for the people that are not in our lives. So when you have those breakups, you know,
Oh, okay.
because you know we were talking about death, we can't blame ourselves because if I was there, I wonder if my sister would have not gone to the hospital. I wondered that. I'm like, what could I have done or said differently to make her not go there and be a part of statistics?
Yeah.
So we can't keep blaming ourselves.
I think a lot of us at that time, we was thinking that, you know, that the government wouldn't land to us and all that stuff. And then it all came out later on that all that stuff we were doing, we still wasn't going to stop getting COVID, all that stuff, because this the thing. If you're going to truly lock down, how you going to let the kids go to school and be around the other kids, then bring it back from different families back in your home? Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
You understand what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
They the carriers, and you gonna let the carriers go out there, go to school and all that, and bring back all these, you know, things to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you know them kids wasn't wearing masks half the time.
And
You
even
know?
if they wore them, they had them under their chin or on the top of their nose.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, I be trying to tell them. I was saying that even back then when it was like, we on lockdown, but they gonna let the kids, the grown folk can't go to work, but the kids can go to school. That didn't make no sense. You remember that one, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the kids going to school, and all I can think is, I'm glad that ain't no child in my house because
Right.
I feel some
They
kind
will
of
be
way.
straight
The kids
homeschooled.
going out there with all them folks and then coming back to you. And soon
But you
they
know,
talk.
they did keep them out for a little while. At least what about they homeschooled them for about a year, right?
I would have put my child in the garage. You want to go to school? Come on out there. You and the dog, y'all out there to go.
Look, make them get up on time, like it's time for school.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. Come on with it.
Is it really such a thing as the right person, or we've been watching too many movies? I think it is. Because this is the thing. People look for people to be their mate and be exactly what you want when you meet them. When you're actually meeting somebody that you can grow in love with. So you grow together. When I meet you, you don't know me and I don't know you. So we're getting to know each other. And if we can tolerate each other, we can grow together, you know? So I think people got the wrong perspective of having somebody or choosing somebody to be a part of their life for the long haul.
Or throwing somebody.
You for it already be packaged. You got to build this thing. Let's build a relationship.
Yeah. Or throw somebody away, not seeing the value in them.
Not
You know,
saying that.
like some people will have somebody that's working and good and ain't beating on them, or you know, not.
Well,
doing
that's
harm.
number one. You can't be hitting on nobody now. You don't want to get hit back. You can't be fighting nobody, men or women. Right? Did it? What?
You right. I say when Diddy started apologizing, I was like, Diddy, you should just shut up.
But it was past the statute of limitations, so he knew he wasn't gonna get no charges. So
no, he oh yeah, they opened it up for that year or whatever. But it's still, he still got he settled it, didn't he? Yep, he settled it.
yeah, but still, it happened.
Yeah.
It happened. And I just hate that. You know, if you're in a situation where you gotta let somebody get you that angry, where you will cause that much bodily harm to them, walk away. Men and women. I've seen women beat men up. The men would not hit her back. I've seen men beat women up. The women would not hit him back. But I'm just saying, if it gets to that point where it has to be, you know, involve violence, you choking somebody to sleep, you killing them, loving them to death, as you say jokingly, but do you really want somebody to love you to death? Nope. Nope, I don't.
What up, Didi? Up in his house. Hey,
Man,
y'all.
Didi, she said, let them go. That part.
Sometimes you just got to let it go. Just
Right.
love TKO. I'm just saying, man, because as soon as you feel like it's getting scary, sometimes you gotta let it go whether you want to or not. What's the
I agree. So if you're comfortable with putting up deal breakers, you are not settling for a relationship.
you say
So telling like what I'm going to tolerate and what I'm not. So if you're even having this discussion with the person about what I'm not going to deal with, then you're not settling. You're working on your growth in your relationship.
if you're not, break that down. Give me an example before we move on for them.
Okay. Um, just like we were just talking. If I'm in a relationship with you, don't put your hands on me. I will not put my hands on you. Um, don't bring your girlfriend to my house.
If you are if you are comfortable with putting up with the, oh, okay, I get what you said.
You're putting up deal breakers. You're just saying, like, look, I'm not gonna deal with you coming home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I need you here at a decent time, you know, so you can be safe. And if you're not putting up deal breakers of things that you will and will not accept in a relationship, so if you're not putting up those deal breakers, then you possibly just settling.
Yeah. Cause
Yep. Negotiables are important.
yeah, because I can imagine somebody telling me what time I got to be at home. That can't be a good feeling. That can't be a good feeling.
What that
Okay.
mean? But listen,
No,
this is the
I'm
thing.
just saying
But
certain.
listen, I'm just saying, if you're in a relationship, should nobody have to tell you when to be home? You will respect that person enough to be decent and respectful.
Right.
But when you don't, that lets you know that that person's nothing to you. You just do what you want to do, right?
I don't think that's always right on their hand. I
Well,
think so.
what is it then?
No.
Just say for instance. Just say for instance.
I'm gonna give you pushback like I gave old boy pushback. Like I feel like some people just do what they want to do and still be in loving relationships. They do what they want to do.
Okay, so just say
I
for
think.
instance, if
Go
it,
ahead.
okay, I like live bands, and the
Uh-huh.
best bands don't come on sometimes till midnight at a certain spot I like going to. So, do you think my guy would probably feel some type of way if I decide to show up at home at 6 in the morning, 4 in the morning? Although you know what I'm doing, I let you know what I'm doing. You know what's going on. But do you think that's a respectful time for a woman in a relationship to be at all night, even doing something she enjoys doing, listening to music, live bands?
Okay.
So it's like when you get in a relationship, you're adding somebody else in your space or circle. You have to compromise, adapt to the situation to respect their feelings or how they may feel about you being out that time of night.
See,
I'm
me
done.
me being a very good negotiable man, guess what I would do? I
What?
would go talk to the band man, and I would have him to put the phone in front of the band to do it kind of live, so she can be at home and watching it. And she can feel like she there. I get that, I buy a little drum set and ping. You know what I'm saying? And she listening to that thunder and he throwing down. You know what I'm saying? So I
That's
think
so nice of you. Yeah, you watch too many movies, as you say.
no, that's social media.
No,
That's
it's you watch too much
look,
TV.
I'd have been like, man, yes, I'm gonna take this tablet, set it up in front of y'all. It'll be so many happy young men, and then they can get their following up. You know what I'm saying? And they still make some money. You can send them money. You throw them tips through the Facebook now, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That part. Oh, the wrong way. I would say.
Diddy says call RESPECT.
Oh, then I threw something up in there too. see, sweet lady. Now, see, I made somebody laugh.
I'm thinking like, and I believe you'll do something crazy like that.
Yeah, because I'm smart. I had to go to the bar.
That's smart.
I'd be like, hey, sir, let's set some up. We cannot be doing it the same because, women can't be out here this time of night. It's dangerous outside, this time of night.
But
So,
you're not
I mean,
outside. You inside the building.
or get with the man and say, hey, y'all got to come on early. Y'all can't be waiting till the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what y'all band members be trying to do after y'all get y'all, after y'all laugh.
There's no way all band members does not do that. Like all men don't cheat.
You're
all
right.
women don't cheat.
You're right.
But you were saying just in case.
Just 1/4 of them. So 1 out of every 4. And that what the studies say. He said, okay, what about guys on the pool table all night? And then let me come with a get back. What about women at the boat all night? Because we know these women love boats around here.
The casino?
Yeah.
All night?
Yes. It's women that
I don't know nobody be going to the casino all night.
These women that be playing these card games and all that all night. Oh yes. It goes down. Yeah. That is
it. He still didn't answer that question, did he?
We didn't even read what question? What question was it? Because I ain't scared. What question?
She was talking about what about the guys on the pool table all night? What should be done about that to keep them from, being out late? They okay to be out late, right? Because they stronger.
What do people call all night? Because every time I see people playing pool, usually the club closed by 2:00 anyway. So the last pool game by 2:00 or something, or 2-3 o'clock. It's going on what club you go to. Or you go to another club. Shouts out to what is that right? Twilight. They open about 4:30, 5 in the morning.
Now people that just club that much when clubs open that late, that's something.
Man,
you live a single life. You be single to hang out all them times. You're single.
Yeah, you ride by them club and you see how many cars out there that late, you be like, man, this 430. They still getting it in like it's
And then
young.
you like, let me stop.
Now you got to go on, take it on in. When they get back, see, I'm an old man now. So, you know, when they get a certain time, you know, some people go in 4:30. That's time to go take it in.
Oh, that's too
Cause I know dudes that stay out to 7 and 8.
stay out to what?
You said what?
I said that's too early.
I know dudes that stay out 4. Nah, maybe 2 or something too early, but 4. Yeah, no, I'm just here's some girl rolling around right now. 4. That's on a weekend. Nah, but real talk. Let me stop.
I'm listening.
Um, I think for women, I think around about 12. I think men around about 2, something like that. So I think it kind of round out about something like that. You know, that part. Okay, go ahead, cause I threw that in there.
Is Jackson, Mississippi the right place for someone to live? Can Jackson and the people in it be saved?
Yeah, I just slung that one in there. Yeah,
I see.
yeah. Go ahead. I just wanted to see, you know, your answer.
Well, Jackson, Mississippi. I live in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm okay with it. You know, when I was young, that was my plan to live in Mississippi. So I'm here.
Yeah.
So can Jackson and the people in it be saved? Of course. You gotta want to be saved.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Donald. That's what I'm talking about.
Donna said, if you love your significant other, you would have enough respect for both of you to know better. I'm just saying, if it's true love, there's no room for bullcrap.
I don't think it's bullcrap because I put it this way. Say a lady went on a trip. She went on a trip. She was gone for 3-4 days. All I'm doing is looking at the time every night, 4 in the morning. I'm saying she still ain't here. Did you get that one?
No, that was not funny.
So I'm like 5 days. She done disrespected the curfew.
So 5 days out of the year, and then what you say? Every day. This is what every weekend. How many 52? How many within a year? 52.
Ain't no listen. Most men.
Okay, tell me this. How many times do you think clubbers go out? Those that love to club. How many times do you think they go out in a week's time? The minimum, just not even the max, just the minimum.
The minimum, probably about 3 times.
See, that's terrible. Now, if you go out 3 times a week,
if they super clubbers, they go out about 3 times a week.
Okay.
Cause see, even
with
if they
or without your significant other.
But see, I was looking at dude other day, like it was Sunday, and dude was out, and dude was like he had to go because he had to go to work in the morning. So clubbers still have a certain thing, like they might have to go to a club at 8 so they can leave at 11 or something, so they can go to work, go home, get their rest to go to work the next morning if they was going out through the week. But I think
so. Let me ask you this. So if you were a clubber, right?
Open book. Yeah. I used to be a super clubber. Okay. So you can ask me. I was a super clubber. Go ahead.
Oh, so okay, just say you're a clubber. Whatever days you go out, 5 days. Some people go out from Sunday to Saturday. And I've seen it. They play like they work, but they go out there long. But anyway.
Yeah.
You go that time, you're in a relationship. So the club closes at 2. So if you stay out till 4, 5, 6 in the morning, do you think that that would be suffice for your significant other to be okay with?
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question between me. Is that through the week or that's on the weekend?
It's any day of the week.
Okay,
So,
so you
so
saying
our clubs
weekend
don't just
including
close
like
at 2,
maybe
right?
no, no. I don't know no club that just close at 2 on the dot right now. But listen, even if the club closed and dead at 2, it's according on to be hanging out with their partners, they running their mouth or this and that, or just don't want to go home or whatever, and they just out there just chilling, cooling or whatever. Men just talk a lot. You know, men can run their mouth, and especially if they get a group of them together or whatever. You know, men can talk. Women, women get drunk and they ready to go. You know, I just think.
Sweet
Yeah.
Lady J said clubbers go all weekend starting on Wednesday.
I was a super clubber. I used to start on Monday but I ain't had no job then, you know. So I think if you got a job, you
I
got
mean, you don't have a job now.
right. So I'm
So
just
what you talking about?
no, I'm just saying what clubbers do. When
Tell me you ain't got
I
no
done
job.
got old now. Old that trumps a job. Okay, she said, that's the hell no. Okay. She said, we are going to the club together, period. Okay, now that might work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like she know he at the club and she just show up. But you know, even when I be going out, sometimes I be seeing folks and they be dressed alike and they be in there to dust on. So you know, it be like that. All right, come on with it.
And we're too old to be playing around with someone's heart like that because the graveyard is full of people like that. I'd rather be honest and alone than to have someone to lose their life over some bullcrap.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
people will get that emotional and they'll take you out of here if they feel like you playing with them. You out there 2,
Talking
3, 4,
about,
6 o'clock in the morning, somebody you
man,
in the parking lot talking to your partners. Who does that again? Oh,
I'm,
you.
I'm gonna tell y'all this thing, like I said back in the day. I'm the type of person just like this here. I don't go on the nighttime. See, that's what women go off on. Oh, it's late, it's night. I go on the time you leave the house. We can hit a damn buzzer thing
That's
when you
all
leave
you
the
can
house.
do. That's
No,
all you can. That
this
don't
is
even.
what
It
I'm
don't even
saying though.
match no more.
This is what I'm saying.
You say I
Yeah,
understand. Go ahead. You said
if a woman go and have a job and she get off at 3 or whatever, and she leave that house from 3 and don't get home till 10, she got 7 hours out. I want them same 7 hours out the house is she getting.
But still, if you were a man, you should have been out the house too doing something.
No. See how
Or
you
you
just
gonna
did
stay home all day and she
no.
go to work.
Guess what? No, I'm talking about if I got off at 3 and I'm at the house and you got off at 3 and you ran the streets for 7 hours and then you want to come home and then be like, yeah, I'm at home and now I'm like, woo, oh Lord, I had a long nap. Woo, I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. So now I'm going out. So, you know, I don't think it's bullshit if you done spent half of the day out and then now I'm in sleep and all that out day and stuff. And now you want to come home and now you're like, oh, hey, honey, I'm home. And I'm going to go walk right past you and I'm going to tag you. High five, tag, you're it. And that's telling me to get out the house. I've been sitting in the house all day. You know what I'm saying? And people don't look at it like that. So I think when people time, because it's men that work at night, it's men that work at the day, work all day and don't have time till the night. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
just think, I mean, what you got to do is um, do unto that person, and you want them to do unto you. So I feel like if you run in the streets all goddamn day, don't expect once the man wake up or whatever, him just sit in the house or whatnot. Because guess what? All right, if it was the other way around, if the woman was coming home right after work and the man was staying out till 10 o'clock and was done, she'd get tired of that. She'd get tired of that. If it was the other way around, if a woman was watching a man not come home till it's damn near time to go to bed, she'll get tired of that too. It don't matter that it's late. She'll get tired if he got off of work and went straight to the bar, the pool hall, or whatever, and shot pool or stayed away all to 10 o'clock at night. She'll have a problem with it. Same thing, she'll have a problem if he came home and he was there all the time and she had all this time to spend with him all day, but she chose to go spend it with somebody else, her friend girl, the mall, the what's name, wherever she went. You know what I'm saying? She chose her little time. Why? She chose her time. You remember that old saying that women say a lot? People make time for what they want to do. So if you know your man at the house or whatever, and you make time to go do whatever you're doing,
Go get the grocery to feed him because we know he gonna need to eat and
uh,
get all the things that he need to wash his funky butt, because he worked.
can I, can I tell you something?
I'm listening.
If you made a list, groceries don't take 7 hours. I'm sorry. Every time I went to the grocery store, I ain't never been in no grocery store an hour. If you go up in the grocery store, you get and now it's even worse because all you gotta do is order and they'll bring your grocery to your house. So all that old going to the grocery store stuff, you can shut it down. And then they's dropping out people groceries for free. I ain't trying to hear the grocery shopping. That grocery thing is over with.
Well,
Going
what
grocery
other
shopping
reason?
all that.
Okay, what other reason would she be a long time other than maybe like if she had to get her hair done or something?
Right.
Or maybe
So
you can do her
hold
hair.
on.
Did
Hold
she
on.
have
But guess what?
to
But guess what? I'm saying, just like you said, why is she staying there so long? She like running them damn streets. And I'm gonna run the streets when she get in. I'm gonna do a low five or a high five because I'm headed at that damn door. It's my time now. I am not finna sit in there and watch 8 movies while she run the street. And then when I done had 4 naps. I done had so many naps that I can't even go back to sleep.
I'm
And now
just
I got
trying
to
to see
stay
why you be
in the
home all the time laying down and stuff. You lazy.
They said, nope. When the car starts, I'm gonna be in the seat. We going together. Okay. And you'll just be running the goddamn streets 14 hours with me. Because when you when you go out there and you want to come right back home in 2 hours, I'm like, no, 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 no. I still got time on this clock here. See, people don't like it when when it's played on both sides. People just want it one way. People want a comfortable way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He said games and bullshit. And if that's what you call it, that's what it gonna be. Because let me tell you something. If a joker run, let me tell you something. Especially if I stay with a woman and she know I'm getting home at 3:30 every day because she can slide by the house and pick me up, go to the grocery store. Because I might want something that I might walk through the grocery store like, oh yeah, I like that too. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't picking me up to go to the grocery store or making your rounds, you going out there for 6, 7 hours, Nah, don't get mad when it's time for my 6-7 hours. And that comes from that's just real man stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we in uproar because you had your hours and now I want my hours. I don't know why we in uproar on that. Okay. And she said, running them streets with your thugs, I be waiting for you. Oh, she's singing the song. Till you get Tupac, yep. Yep. See, and then I used to love that song too. I used to love that song. Let them run the streets. Don't be all up under that nigga. That's how the song go. Don't be all up under that nigga. Let him run the streets. He gonna come back to you, love you better, and all that type of stuff. Let me tell you something. A lot of dudes I know. Matter of fact, a lot of dudes I know that ran the streets all their life have some of the best relationships most of the time. It's the quiet dude that sit in the house and then she come home, she bored. He don't even know no jokes because he ain't been around nobody who told some new jokes. He got the same old cracker-lacking jokes he popping from 20 years ago. If he go out here, learn some more jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Let me stop that. Let me get back. Come on with it. That was wrong for that one. Now it's a dude ready to go out there because he need another joke. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read it. I think yours stuck this time. You got your computer plugged up because you got to keep it plugged up. Okay, I'm just go ahead.
If you're still reminiscing about your past relationships, great times, then you may still be settling.
I need to read. She said, trust and believe that if you want to, hold on.
If you want, you would make the time for it.
Right. Like I said, look, if I tag and you want to be it, but you want to go with me, you can go with me. But you gonna give me my 7 hours too. You're gonna be tired trying to run your streets and run the street with me. You're gonna need a break. You're gonna have to do like people that have little babies. You're gonna have to start realizing what was my hours, when I need to take a nap, when I'm gonna wake up.
Really?
You know how people have babies and they don't know when that baby gonna wake up, so they got to get their sleep in while that baby sleep. If that's what you need to be doing, like whatever you're doing, you need to be taking a nap. If you at your sister house, your people house, you need to be taking a nap. You away from that house, and you know you're gonna come there and try to think you're gonna lock me down. You come on out there with me, and I'm on. You're gonna be ran in the ground trying to pull a 14-hour shift every day. I'm just saying. She said, "Hey, that's cool. I can work with this.
She can work with it.
Yo, and I mean, I don't have no problem with that. Like this the problem. See, a lot of women think men go out because like because they going out hunting for something. Motherfucker bored. Motherfucker sitting there. Everybody don't play games and sit in front of the PlayStation and this. Some people like getting out and talking to people. And when it's a clubber and he been clubbing all his life with this and that, when it come towards them weekend, he finna get out their house. You gonna get out that house, and just because you been gone all day and you want to come on, you better turn around and grab you and come on back out, because I'm in the wind. I done had a good rest like this here, and I done woke up and it don't want to go back to sleep. And I don't want to watch a movie.
Continue to do your thing, and I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah, because people been out there, you know what I'm saying? You go out there and a lot of people want to go out and have a all right time or whatever. I'd be damned if I watch a woman running the streets like that and I'm sitting up here like
And you shouldn't. You should get out and enjoy your life. It's not fair to you.
Look, then you be like, now we can go to bed. I done made it here. Lies you tell. I'm gonna run these streets. Now you either in the passenger side or you still here. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm getting out of this house. Close the doors. I've been in here too long. That's how I'm be. You feel what I'm saying, though, dog?
I got you. Yep, I got you.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, that's cool. I'm going with okay about the next thing. How has losing someone changed your life for good or the bad? Me first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, losing people in my life has taught me how to be more grateful and try to enjoy family and friends more. And I often catch myself, showing my love and affection for people more. Because if something happened to you, you would know I cared about you or you were important to me. Whether I am considered to be important to somebody or not, that's not the thing. I'm here for my reason, my purpose on earth. And I feel like I have so much love that I can share with people and make them feel okay as a person. So that's why a lot of times, people that are in my life that's close to me, I often let them know how I feel, that I care, because if I'm not here tomorrow, you'll miss me, because I really genuinely care about you, and I want you to know this. Tomorrow isn't promised to any of us, so I just do my best to leave my mark. I know it won't be left that this was a terrible person or something. I know I'll be missed. And so I want to enjoy any time that I can have with the people around me, because like me, I lost my mother at a young age. I was 23 years old and never thought in a million years that something like that would happen to me. But it happened. Then I lost my father. Then to lose siblings, these things hit different. Even friends, close people that you deal with or was entwined. So it changed your life. It should show you how to love more. But people get more angry and bitter towards people and hold grudges. You got to let that stuff go. You got to live life better. So that's my 2 cents. What's your 25 cents?
Okay. All right. Me, it might come off a little funny, but like me, when I started losing people, what it did to me was make me take more pictures, be more friendly, because like I remember at one time I didn't take no pictures. I didn't believe in pictures. I was like
yourself?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had pictures of other people, but there ain't no pictures. I'm like, I'm not in there. I was, but yeah, but no, but I'm just saying I take more pictures because like even people that I care about this and that, just seeing them out and about. I remember talking to friend girl out there other night at the club, just about almost an hour. Been knowing her since the early 90s. And you know, when you just realize and like all the people you just don't know like a couple of people. You know so many people, and then it just made me start taking pictures more because I remember when I didn't take pictures at all. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in the club and everybody taking a picture, they say, "Big boy, come on over here," and I say, "Oh, then here I come, here I come, here I come."
You do that now?
Yeah, you know
Oh,
I do that. You know, in the club or something like that, but but because um you know, not having um pictures and collages, you know, because people really cherish having pictures. When I go and I look at pictures in my in my little yearbook, like all my life growing up and all
mm,
that, and I look at all pictures and this and that. Pictures do matter. You know, pictures are saying I was here, I knew you, you knew me. You know what I'm saying? I even look at the pictures I got with, you know, Starsky and some of the people that not here no more that I got a picture safe. I hope a burglar don't break in. He gonna be
and
sadly,
take your pictures. I hope not
yeah,
either.
he gonna feel so bad. The money is not in the house; it's in the bank. Okay, but
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. What's your account number, by the way?
get your get. Okay, but but I think when my 2 cents on that, like you know, I take more pictures, and I think I talk more, smile more, understand. I'm more understanding that people gonna live their life on their own accord. They're gonna die on their own accord. They ain't gonna, you know, it don't matter sometimes how good and healthy you are, just like R.P. Kobe. You know, you can die anytime, any place. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it helps me be grounded more, you know, and enjoy life more, and don't let a lot of things bother me because you don't want something that bothers you cause you to have a stroke or something and you die because you just upset. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people die just being upset or just mad at something. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I done
Yeah.
got to the point that, you know, I understand life, but I'm not gonna let life beat me up where it win, you know. So I think that's my whole thing, and that's my 2 cents. I'm I don't want I don't like I done been through too much to let life and little misdemeanor stuff beat me up and knock me down and make me change who I am or who I become, you know, and stop me from smiling and laughing and telling a joke every day. Because
Well, don't do it.
I'm gonna tell my jokes. She said, "You are so right. I am really testing my hair. Hold on. Oh, testing my hair out my mouth. Oh, I don't know about that one. Yeah, you, you are so right. I agree with you on every level.
Donna, girl, I didn't know what you was talking about. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Hold
Somebody
on,
took her phone.
let me read it again. Yeah, you read it so I can understand
You
it
are
better.
so right. I'm really testing my hair out of my mouth.
Okay, it sounds the same.
Donna,
I
he has
know.
to make a joke on everybody. I hope that does not offend you, honey. We got
No,
us a nut on our head.
no. Oh, there it is.
Little things bother you too much. That
Hmm.
signs you are settling. Every little thing get on your nerve. Why that's looking like that? Why you move my paper like that? Don't slam my door.
You know what that is, the old thing? I remember when the old thing people say, I'm gonna start a fight, maybe she'll leave me alone.
Right. No, let me go
Sometimes,
wake them up and start a fight so they
sometimes
can break up with me.
just, just like women will stop cleaning and stop sucking dick, be like, oh, he ain't gonna take this for long. He gonna leave.
Right. He was going nowhere like, what the word?
Ah, that boy. Okay, there it is. Go ahead.
I'm a very compassionate person.
Done.
I was reading. I'm a very compassionate person, and I believe that our family and friends should know how we feel about them. Like what they say tomorrow is never promised. I agree.
Right. That's a good one. That's a good one there. All right, come on with the next one.
You justify your happiness, post pictures to emulate your happiness. You know, like what Facebook is made for, so you can be anybody you want to be with your happy relationship.
I think some relationships are happy. I think some can be a facade. You know, sometimes pictures tell 1,000 words, and sometimes pictures don't let you know what nothing was really going on.
That part. You don't know these folk be whole married people.
Hold on, watch this. Pete Diddy, look. Pete Diddy got a bunch of nice pictures with old girls.
I know, right? They look so happy. You didn't know she was getting spanked.
Getting kicked out between them.
Man, he kicked her in the bro hole.
I'm talking about, man. Then he was like, I'm disgusting. Yeah, I bet. All right, come on with it.
Can losing someone to jail or the streets be just as bad? Heck yes. Either way, both ways, they may not come back.
Yeah.
It's gonna change them either way, the jail or the streets. Because the streets they don't have a heart. If you out here in these streets, you out here moving around you around different people, your heart changed because what you're being exposed to.
Okay, read that. What
Donna said, hey, sorry, my bad. That's the voice to text. I should ever use it again, but it was a good laugh, right? Yeah. Because when you see his mouth and tell you like, Karen, what's she putting in her mouth?
Guess what? And I know when I seen that she acting like her brother.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Yeah.
I was thinking that when I was reading it, I'm like, maybe she was talking in the phone by mistake and it picked up something else. That's what I was thinking when I was reading it, because I'm like, that don't make sense, you know. I thought it was an error, though. It's all good.
Oh, is that right? Is that was the next one?
Yes.
Because I think I either jumped.
That's what you've been playing, jump rope ball.
No. I went to wrong.
We were still on the last one though, but we never elaborated.
Let me see. Okay. Hold on.
We didn't elaborate on it.
No. I got you. I'm just trying to. Okay.
You trying to do. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead. You said on the losing the lifetime. That what you talking about?
Can losing someone to jail or the streets be just as bad? I just gave you my point on that.
Nah, Donna, I meant you like your brother when you be talking into your phone trying to text. and they come out all wrong sometimes. Okay, my bad. Let me stop. Yeah, because I still think, I ain't seen one of my partners since church scene since 2000, and that stuff that's 24 years, man. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a lot of my partners that went in and came out, and they was different people, and we just never connected back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about one of my partners, Tim, that did like 18 years. And, I was just thinking, but shots out, free Starsky Red. That's my last partner that's in jail. Doing this 24 years, need to be up out there. Yep. Okay. Go ahead. I didn't do up another one.
You feel tired to your commitments in the relationship. That's tired. You feel tired. Like, I guess when you're being committed to a relationship, you just probably just tired. You know how they say,
I don't think I came up with that one. Good try, though.
Say what?
Tired. People right here tired, I tell you. Tired.
Tired. Tired. You see dead people? What you do?
Yep. I see dead people.
Okay.
All right. When you say feel tied to your comments, what's that like? If somebody say,
it's commitment.
Yeah, I'm on
marriage. Like things that you're supposed to do, like you're committed to this thing. And you tired of this commitment. That's how people be leaving. They just tired. I don't want to do that no more. Like, I want to come home at 2 o'clock. You want me how much? You just said 2 o'clock with women. No, you said 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. The party just getting jumping. Who? Okay. I'm tired.
But you right. And that what happens. When people get tired of living into the constraints of how they and that was the whole thing. Like I was saying, I was talking to my cousin last night, and I got the same thing that like you saying, like if you come into something, and he said, like all his stuff tied to God, so he don't really listen to music a lot like that and stuff like that, but when I think about it, like if one of the parties change, it gonna throw a monkey wrench in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just like that.
Like once somebody change and start doing something different, then it's not an equal yoke kind of feel no more. And it's like, oh, I'm with the devil, man. Who is you? You didn't change. Or I'm with the angel now. Who is you? I like the devil. So that's another reason some people shouldn't change, because believe it or not, they love you for who you are, not who they trying to make yourself change to be.
No, people love you for what you can do for them. When they don't need you no more, it doesn't matter. They don't care.
Well, I think
not all people. Let me take. I'm not saying all people.
No, I'm thinking about. When you said that, I was thinking about the usefulness. So when people ain't useful to people, that's how relationships go when when two parties are together and they feel like the other person is not useful to them no more. I done seen so many breakups when people feel like they done made it to a certain point, like, what I need you for? I pay a motherfucker to mow the yard. I pay a motherfucker to do this and do that. What do? You don't do nothing but try to get some coochie and then you half-ass do that. I'm just saying how people look at a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. It's not just people. It's people are not taking accountability for the relationship that they are being a part of. Like too many people give too much of their time and resources in doing things that they forget about the heart and they depend on the hand. Like, what can this person do for me? What can they give me? That's what they doing right now. Yeah.
I'm gonna change my internet thing next week. God, something about this internet just ain't right. Oh, okay, my bad. I wonder if mine showing up blurry on anybody else stuff except mine. Is I'm blurry on yours?
No, it goes in and out.
Well, I just want to say I am really about to have a nervous. No, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Don't do that. Power on the tongue. Power on the tongue. You are not about to do that.
Right. No. Let's do it.
Sorry. So you are selling if your relationship depends on others' opinions. So you're doing it for the people, not the vine, or not even for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times you have people that's in relationships, whether they stay in their relationship or not, it depends on what the other person feel about the partner that you chose. Who does that? People. You ain't got nothing to say on that?
Isaac. Okay. So, do you think people settle like that for other opinions? Yeah. Do you think? I think a lot of people, only reason they in relationship with some people is because sometimes they don't want to let other people down. Sometimes people stay in relationships because, well, me and my cousin was talking to last night, and he was saying about, we both agreed about the love thing, like relationships not really built on love for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? It's built on a duty. Sometimes you might catch yourself a couple years where you couldn't stand a person or couldn't, deal with a person and this and that, but it's a duty and a purpose in a relationship. And that what keeps people together and not
only if you're willing to work through that duty and purpose. So many people give up from doing the task. So it's over with. So yeah, I agree. I'm sorry if I cut you off. I wasn't trying to.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Eyes are good. Eyes are rolling on down.
So do you think life is the same with someone you care about and not with the one you loved?
Hold on, read that one more time.
That's what I'm trying to get. Do you think life is the same with someone you care about and not with the one you loved?
Oh, see, that's the thing on that last part about, do you think you hit the, do you think you good with the one, are you with the one that you wanted to be with, or was you selling? And sometimes we settle sometimes it seems like we settle for a person that we care about, but we was in love, like that puppy love, like the first love. Like it's a lot of people that was in love and at
So do you
13,
think it was
14.
actually? Do you think it was love then? Well, you can still care about the person, but a lot of times people get love and lust confused. You know, because when you get involved with your fleshly feelings, a lot of times that'll make you think that that's love when it's something that you enjoy or times you enjoy, you know. But you got to realize or understand the difference between love and lust. You can be with somebody for a long time, but you had no concerns about loving them wholeheartedly. You could have been lustfully desiring their fleshly feelings of what they gave you or what they provided for you or how they made you feel. And then you think that was love because of the time limit. No, it was lust for the time limit. So I don't know. So that can be very tricky. Do you think life is the same with someone you care about? Care about and love that can go hand in hand because you
Right.
can be with somebody that you don't even love.
Yeah. And
I
and
I mean,
and
oh,
that's why I was telling my cousin, see, I be throwing little curveballs in there. I'm like, cause marriage wasn't built on love. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Marriage back then was built on duty and purpose and
yes.
trying to put two families together.
Women were not designed to love men.
Yeah.
We was designed to be a helpmate, to help assist him where needed. That's why when marriage came, we didn't have to marry a man that we loved or he loved us.
And I
His thing was he had to learn to love us, but it never said we had to love him back. But we had to do the duties of a wife and submit to him.
right. And Shaq wife did it the most because she sat up there and had 5 babies with him and said and wrote a book and said she never loved him in the book. So I mean, and just hearing that, what I'm saying, like I was listening to Fat Joe and some other people were saying they didn't change the game on that because now it gonna make other basketball players, other rich dudes, and this and that think twice before getting married because they seeing that once these athletes get to the point where their career over, a woman filing for divorce, short text and getting that paper now before
But did
he.
she divorce him before his career was over or after?
Well, a lot of them.
I thought they was divorced while he was playing.
Yeah, but I'm saying when the paycheck go different. Cause see, this what it was. She even said once she got them 5 children, she knew she was gonna be set for life anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's a whole different way to make men start looking at it. Oh, now women is getting to the point where they saying, I got what I want. I got the paycheck, I got a guaranteed child
They get
support.
the security, uh-huh.
You know
But
what I'm
you know
saying?
but that's been happening even with people that don't have no money.
Yep.
They're out here locking these men down with babies for what?
And
Child,
don't realize,
I never want to do that. I
don't
hate I
realize,
was part of statistics. I became a baby mama.
don't realize if you stay with a man and help him build, you might get tenfold that, then
But you're not thinking about that because it be self gain, especially when you got stuff provided for you.
yeah.
I didn't know that she wrote that.
And how they say, yep. Last but not least.
What makes life worth living?
I be just throwing stuff out there, don't
I see that.
Okay.
I think I make my life worth living. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for my boo. I'm grateful for my son and daughter-in-law. I'm grateful for my grandbaby. So life like that, those little special feelings. You know, my parents are gone, but I have like a mother-in-law. Well, not like a mother-in-law and a father-in-law. Those people that give me that parent feeling. That makes my life better. A lot of times you think like, oh, the little things, but it's big for me. So there are so many little things in my life that makes it worth living. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm real grateful. We have ups and downs in life, disappointments and stuff. But hey, I'm grateful. I make life worth living.
Yeah, my 2 cents on that is I think once I think you always want to leave a mark on this world. And I think once I got to the point that I feel like I'm leaving a mark on this world, I think that's what keep me pumping. Like every day I wake up and I'm even leave a mark that I was here on the world.
Yeah.
It helps you keep going.
So let me ask you this. I hate to put it into this perspective. Like, just say, for instance, if something happened to you and we need to tell somebody something to help them know who we are talking about, what's the greatest thing that we can say about you that we can say, Mr. Know-it-all, the guy that does. Have you worked on the greatest impact that you can leave on somebody's life?
Well, I think they're gonna say the bag boy king, people ass and basketball.
Okay, outside of the basketball court, which from what you tell me the stories, you tell us the stories. You said you've been all over Jackson doing this backboard thing,
I think the first thing they're gonna say, yeah, he whooped my ass too. But
no, you have somebody else that come on here and talk about pool.
Yep, and then they're gonna say, yep, he done whooped some ass in pool. But I think the biggest thing gonna be with me is I spoke my mind. I spoke what I thought most of the time. I didn't, try to sugarcoat it sometimes. So I think man, whether people liked it or not, I just said what it was, even if they end up, not liking me no more sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think
but tell me this. Have you done anything that will impact somebody else's life?
You said, yes, indeed. You said what?
Have you done anything that somebody can say you impact their lives?
Oh yeah. Just like when the dudes got on the show and that day when they was talking about how I used to, speak positive, always try to help people in the hood or whatever. I remember.
Hold on. Don't say whatever. Tell us the things you've done. We want to know highlights of you. So I'm just saying, like, when these guys speak, they say like you directed them this way to do this, that.
Yeah,
say what they say.
I'm finna say a couple things.
Okay, just a few. You don't have to do a lot.
Okay. I remember my boy A. but I guess I'm messing around and call out a couple names if I say it like this. But I remember
Okay.
my boy AD. I remember he wanted to wash cars, and so I remember finding one, getting one of them big water jug things and this and that, and taking it to him and giving him like a one of them pressure hose things. And I remember when my boy Mac boy, I remember he was in the computers, and I was out some rich folks' houses out there cleaning the house out or whatever, and they had left so many computer things, like computer on top of computers. This I got all that stuff, and I took it to his house. Man, here you go, man, get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
to start their businesses, both of
stuff
them.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it just stuff like that I did, just to not for my own personal gain. It's just
To help
to
them.
help somebody, yeah, to help somebody out. And I think I have done things, to help people out, this and that, and not really because I wanted to help back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
you
I
was
just felt
giving.
it was the right thing to do at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I get.
I feel like, you know, I feel like once you help people, like I done help dudes, change flat for dudes that I didn't even know. Just stop, change flats for them and stuff just because I had the stuff. And then they was like, man, I owe you anything. I said, man, all I want you to do is help the next man too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I remember at one time I used to always try to do at least one good deed every day, like somebody, need my help or whatever. And it just, it was that type of thing. But I just feel like I just hope, when my name is said, it's a respectable name. It's not no he was this way and that way. I just want people to, when they think about me, they say he was always he tried to always to be the same every time he met you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my biggest thing. I remember my teacher telling me that when she would come to school, she used to always say, you know, I don't care what's going on in my life, but I'm always try to, when I come in this classroom, I'm always try to be the same person that I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what I try to do in people's lives. I try to be the same person every day, no matter what I'm going
I
through.
don't know
I,
now.
I
You
go to
try to
the
need to work on that.
huh?
Don't be the same person. Sometimes you be terrible. Some areas just work a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. But I understand your whole concept.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's the thing that I want more people to do is try to be the same person, not with the ups and downs. Try to be kind of more level headed, so people can understand who you are every day and not uh heck or the Jekyll and Hyde, you
Heckle
know,
and Jekyll.
Jekyll and Hyde type thing.
Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah. So I just think I just didn't want to be that type of person. That they're gonna be the same person every day. Okay, go ahead.
She said, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I'm not productive if I'm not helping someone. Me either, girl. I stay helping somebody. And it's not because I'm looking for anything in return. It's just a part of me. That's like what I do. So I understand.
Yeah, but I just feel like you know I kind of and I feel like being a man, I mean, I tried to embody, the warrior spirits of men. Like I remember all my favorite movies: Braveheart, 300,
Is
uh,
that Sparta?
Sparta.
Sparta.
Yeah,
Sparta 300?
yeah,
Okay.
the warrior type movies. I just think I want to be known. I left here as a man, and I think even if I go out, I'm gonna go out like a man. If I don't go out on my own terms, I will go out like a man. I'm not gonna go out like no chump. So I think that's the biggest thing in me. I think I live my life as a man, and I want to go out like a man. I want to be a man for the rest of my life. I don't want no parts of the woman side.
Oh,
That
you
part,
don't want to be soft as tissue? Is that what you saying?
yeah. Just like
Oh,
when folks be talking about, oh, real men wear pink. Well, not this man. So it is what
okay.
it is. I might put somebody give me a wristband in that month, maybe, but I ain't never wore one of them wristbands. I
Like the
probably
little plastic things that go
pink.
on your wrist?
Yeah, I might do the pink, the bow thing that go on.
Oh,
The
okay,
little,
the little ribbon.
yeah,
Like these.
that's about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
That's
about it.
that's what I was representing for multiple sclerosis. I had a friend to die of that. And like that type of ribbon stuff, you do that? Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, and I don't say that because saying some other man is less because of that. I'm just saying this is just how I roll. And some people got to have their own standards, and everybody is different. And I live like my grandfather. You know, I live under the old school culture, and I think I'm gonna live like that till that day I die. They might kick me around, but I'm gonna live a certain way, and I'm not gonna be and break and I can't say I'm not gonna be out here like lying like Diddy and say I ain't did some stuff that make
We don't
me
want to know.
think
Keep that to yourself. Don't put yourself
what
in.
I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm saying like everybody done did something that they not proud of. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm still proud to be me. You know what I'm
Well, good.
saying?
As
Yeah.
long as you're proud for that, that's okay.
And I'm gonna live and die with being me. So it is what it is.
Good for you.
Yeah. And what I'm gonna do now? All right.
It's the end.
Yeah.
Look, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But we'll see you guys on next week, next Tuesday at 9. But before we go, I got something I want to share with y'all.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me about your grandfather's culture.
Residents still believe in a cookie cutter approach to career
About
growth
the
and development. The roles
Now
I'm
of
look,
sorry.
boss
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
now look at you.
Yeah, look
Okay.
at me. I was trying to share something with y'all.
Oh, okay. Go ahead,
Yeah,
share.
before you go, I wanted to show y'all something I found on the internet. Would you mind me sharing it, Mr. Honeysuckle?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because that's what y'all are. The Mr. Honeysuckles.
It ain't but a 30-second clip, I think.
How
I
you
looked
know?
I looked
You
at it.
get off my stuff. He make me sick, y'all. But I want y'all to see this.
Here we go. Name something people do to their armpits.
We're gonna go with rub them and put them in someone's face. You know, like.
And that's my cousin that I was talking to last night, the second one.
That's the one y'all going with, huh? That's what it is. Do like that and then stick them in your face.
I just had to shut it. I saw them like, oh my goodness. That was nice.
Yeah. But how they said, there it is.
Look, don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yep. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It don't cost a thing if you ain't got that. Something like that. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Yeah. Trip all big stands, maybe you can see it.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Listen. Okay, what?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
How they say, yeah, we done.
Thank you, Donna, for sharing, liking, and all that good stuff.
In the morning. I got to work in the morning, but I ain't got to be there. Who won the game tonight? I don't even know.
We know you're going to find out. Oh, Lord. The Pacers.
Yeah, Boston won.
Okay, Boston.
Boston won by 5 points. Good game. I seen it. It was off the chain. It was a good game. But I tell you,
saw it. How did you see it? You were peeking.
No, I seen most of the game by the end of the third quarter for the show came. See, don't try to catch me up. Don't be trying to catch me up.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Got him! Got him!
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all stingy.
And just like that, and we up out of here. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock in nothing but love. Peace.